everybody, what's happening? Sammy the Thrifty Brewer coming at you, and happy Homebrew Wednesday for Wednesday, April the 2nd. Cheers. I just thought I would start a little bit outside because it's still see my breath. Balmy +5 here today. As you can look behind me, still a crap load of snow in the backyard. The green and white building, well, that's going to be the new brew shed. Oh, Mrs. Thrifty approved. Just looking forward to that. So, I thought I'd share with you some of my little adventures in the backyard. Things I've discovered after the thaw, or starting of the thaw. Here you can see me, there's the old stove. And there's Lucille, God rest her soul. More importantly, something very much more exciting. Look. It's grass. Grass is coming. Grass is coming. So yeah, I'm just going to avoid the dog shit while I walk in the backyard here. And yeah, we'll give you a little bit of the rest of the little viewy poo. Yeah, that's the rest of the yard. There's the dog, Spencer. You can still see we got some snowbanks here. We got roughly maybe about 3 feet of compacted snow left to melt. And we'll see if we can take a little tour of the soon-to-be brew shed. Whoa! Won't be this summer, but next summer for sure. I'll stick the camera in there, see if we can see what's going on. Yeah, it's dark and I'm getting reflection, but hang on, let's just see what we got going on in here. Yeah, we got some furniture. We got one of the kids' bikes up there. More furniture, toys, and general shit and malaise that I must get rid of. But there is some shelving and some potential, so you can see it's going to be good. So some insulation, some venting, some wiring. That'll be good to go. So I'm very much looking forward to that. So I'm just going to finish my beer. Cheers, by the way. A little bit of the cream ale. Scored this wicked glass for my mum. Didn't pilfer. She knows I have it. In fact, she gave me 4 of the little small ones as well. So I'm just going to walk around, finish my beer, and upload the rest of the video. I will admit it may be a little bit boring, but hey, it'll be fun nonetheless. So take care, everybody. We'll catch up with you in a bit. Cheers. What's been happening? Well, apart from the little misadventures in the backyard, not a lot actually. Got back from Sarnia on Saturday afternoon. Had a great old Sunday afternoon. Sorry, had a great time teaching my brother how to brew with big help from Nick from Hitman's Brew House. Nick and I met up for pints and a really nice burger on Friday night. And then taught my brother how to brew his first extract kit. So like I said, it was a simple kit and kilo, a Cooper's Real Ale. Funny thing is we started at about 9:30, 10 o'clock at night, because that's when he got home from work, and we finished off at 3 a.m. So yes, no footage was recorded. It got a little funny. Speaking of which, the old guys, that being Nick and I, put the young guy to bed. Well, he went to bed before we did. He sampled one of Nick's ginger beers, and Nick and I looked at each other, and Nick said to me, he goes, "Sammy, that may be the last beer of the evening for him." I said, "Yep, I think you're right." And lo and behold, it was. It caught up on him. Really quite funny. SJ Pour Challenge updates for Canada for 2014. Currently we've got, I'm not going to go into great detail about this because Kevin Clements and Harry Brew 69 have already done a video on YouTube about this regarding number of beers you need to have set aside and ready to go. So currently for Canada we've got 8 brewers registered. So that means everybody's going to have to send me a minimum of 8 beers, probably 9 to allow for breakage, just in case the odd one goes or something doesn't happen to it. That treats it very nicely in transit. So 9 beers. 9 beers. 9 beers sent to me. Registration closes on May 16th. And then for international, if you are going to be sending stuff internationally, if you have won the Canadian or been voted the best beer in Canada, homebrew beer in Canada, you'll need to send me 15 beers. So we can get that stuff sent overseas, because it's going to go 3 beers to every country. Top 3, I believe. Anyways, go see those guys. They've got a better video. I just am gapping out on how to put it together right now in my head. You know, that's kind of what I do for a living, but it's been one of those days. So we're going to skip on to that. And yeah, but plan on sending me nine beers, and then plan on sending me another 15 for international shipping. I have been sort of working haphazardly on the Keggle and the one vessel brew in a bag system. Now, I'm not going to take credit for this by any means. I was on a website, highgravitybrewing.com, where he has an all-in-one system which looks really, really cool. I'm sort of thriftying it up a little bit. Thriftying it up. You know, a little bit more cost effective from my perspective. So we've got my keg, and I have a lid, and then, you know what, I'm probably just going to move the camera and show you guys this. It's going to be a little bit easier. So this is basically, oh, I'm getting dizzy, how it's going to look. Let's see if I can focus. There we are. So here's the grain bag, which fits nice and snug over the edge of the keg. And then we've got the strainer from the turkey fryer, my original brew pot, which is basically just going to lift out. Added some stainless hardware to the sides, you know, for it to fit into the hole. And then the idea, oh, sorry, we got out of focus there. Then the idea is to add a 4,500 watt heating element on the inside here, and then a drain here with a side dip tube here, and then obviously temperature or thermometer is going to be in here as well, or maybe I'm going to put on the drain tube. I haven't decided yet. And then we're going to have another tube up here for recirculation, which I'm going to be using for when I do my mashes, as well as when I'm cooling. So I'm going to be trying to do a whirlpool effect to basically collect all the shit or trub, if you will, in the bottom, and the remaining of the wort that's not picked up by the hop spider in there, and then draw off the side with a pump. So that's where I'm at right now. So I've got the hole cut in there, and then we add our vessel, got our grain bag, which then goes around the top here, and I give this a fold down, and then we got a lid which fits nice on there. And then everything is going to be wrapped up in the reflective aluminum that I still have left over from the previous boil kettle. So that, in a nutshell, is how it's going to go. So, like I said, I am not taking credit for this at all, but it's going to work for me, I think. And then the idea, you know, down the road is still be able to use this keg, or Keggle, I should say, as a boil kettle. If I eventually go into 3-tier with a mash tun and an HLT. So that's going to be the plan. This is the short-term plan, and then the long-term plan is to go eventually 3-vessel, hopefully out in the shed, which I'm hoping to have insulated, wired, and properly ventilated. Maybe by the end of the summer, but it could be looking at next spring, next summer. I have to save the old pennies and get a little thrifty and start talking to my electrician buddies right now and start bribing them with beer and finding what they want to do. So yeah, that's what's happening in the brewery, or in my life, whatnot. Happy to say that skating will be coming to a close this Saturday, so we'll have a little bit more free time. We just got to get some snow to melt and dig out the propane tank, which I might do this weekend because I'm hoping to do a smash beer next Saturday if weather permits. I can find the propane tank now. I just have to dig it out, like I said, and I'll do it in the keg here. And without a dip tube or drain tube or anything, I'll just rack it off into the bucket outside and go from there. So my plan is going to be 2-row and Citra, because I had this beer on the weekend and I can't remember what it was called, but it was basically Citra hop, and it was so clean and crisp and refreshing, and it was awesome. So hopefully 2-row of Citra. So plan is to do about 12 pounds of 2-row and then possibly about 4 ounces of Citra. So you're going to see how that goes. I'm just got to figure out the timings and whatnot and crack it in a brew smith and go from there. So guys, that's really what's happening. I'm going to cut it short here, and I want to thank you all so much for watching. Take a look at Kevin Clemence's latest YouTube video on shipping beers, as well as the number of beers, as well as Harry Brews, whatnot, for the same thing. I'm not going to go into detail because they explain it a little bit better than I do. And also, I want you to look at Tony Yates put up a interview with Harry Brew 69, and it is fantastic. It's about an hour long, and I actually, I didn't want it to end. I was captivated. It was really cool. It was a really great interview, in depth, and loved it. So good job, Tony, and great job, Harry, and thanks for putting it out there. So yeah, really looking forward to the next one of In the Brew House interviews that Tony has decided to take upon his shoulders, and for everybody to get to know everybody else. It's a great initiative, and thanks, Tony. I love the idea. So this is Sammy the Thrifty Brewer saying, if you're going to do something, do it with a homebrew and a glass that your lovely mum gave you. And by all means, keep calm and brew on. And thank you so very much to all my subscribers. Be sure to like, subscribe, and thumb up the videos. Every little bit helps. And thanks so much again for watching. Take care. All the best, and we'll see you soon. Cheers. Turns a bad day into a good day. Take care, everybody. All the best. See you soon.